Welcome back, guys, to WCS America Challenge League. We're in game number 3 between Violet and Top. We're going to go ahead and hop right into the game. We're on Habitation Station.
And things are getting dicey, Ben. But I will let you go ahead and introduce the players.
Are they?
Well, the game is laggy, but that's not why it's dicey. It's dicey for a different reason.
Why is it dicey? Oh, it's getting so dicey. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Habitation Station, the blue Protoss player. His name is Top. And, of course, his opponent. In the top left-hand side of the map, the red Zerg. He is Violet. And Top, who has been all in 2 games in a row, is going to continue the trend. He's going with the proxy 2-gate.
I must say, some of these Chinese players are indeed pretty cheesy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, it looked a little broken for us.
But it did not look broke the first time. And Violet's going to be going...
Violet scouts, but I'm not sure if he's going to scout.
No, he's going to scout it. He's totally going to scout it.
Okay. No, he's wrong direction. Oh, he's wrong. Oh.
He's going to scout it.
Oh. He's going to go head straight at the gold. That's terrible for Violet. No.
Maybe he's going to scout it.
I mean, he might still...
He's not going to scout it.
Oh my god, poor Violet.
Man, Violet scouts everywhere except where he needs to scout, which is right
go head
here.
first.
And that's going to make things very tough.
This is just things that happen, Ben, on still new maps. I had the exact same thing happening to me 2 days ago. I was like, I play PvP on Daedalus, and I was like, I know this guy, he's kind of cheesy, so I scout my main, scout my natural, scout right side, outside my natural. I was like, well,
you know,
seems like he's going to play straight up.
This isn't proxy 2-gate, Kev. This is proxy 1-gate. Or is it? Maybe it is.
Now Violet is gonna scout it.
Okay, so Violet now knows exactly what's up.
Why is this game so laggy?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's the China to America connection. I'm not sure. This is not proxy 2-gate. This is proxy 1-gate cannon rush.
He can surround.
And he will surround that Zealot. That Zealot is going to go down. There's a second one that's going to pop
great
out
micro
very
by
soon.
Violet
Phenomenal
as well.
micro from Violet. He's going to keep a lot of drones barely alive. We're losing only 2 drones thus far, but there's another Zealot coming in. Spawning pool's still not done yet. And soon we're going to have a cannon. Top is going to, yes, get that cannon down and then micro back the probe. And this is going to be...
I think Violet can hold this, man.
I feel like he's done an okay job of it so far, and he's got enough drones working on that cannon that it will go down. This Zealot is going to fall as well. Man, Violet has phenomenal drone micro. And this has been shut down hard thus far.
It's been great by Violet, but also silly by Top. No cancel on that cannon either. Oh.
Yep, and now there's 8 Lings in production, and they will be out soon. And once they're on the field, this is going to be
have a field day. And let's not forget that this is a very uneconomic opening for Top as well. So the very few drones that they have killed, this is absolutely shut down right now. And you know, Ben, Violet had indeed great drone micro, but that was kind of poor Zealot micro by Top as well. Just letting your Zealot get surrounded like that. Like if you have 3 Zealots, you can fight the drones, but not if you have 1 Zealot. You're just making it too easy on your opponent. 1 cannon is about to go up, but he will cancel it at the last moment. Both cannons are cancelled. And Violet just put himself in an absolutely fantastic position.
Yeah. Lots of lag here in game number 3, but hopefully it will subside as we see these Lings going to come forward. They're going to take out the pylon powering this gateway. And then they're probably just going to run across the map. Now, I don't know that Violet can end the game just yet, as Top is already working on a wall off. And we'll have a cannon in position.
And of course, you don't want to give up too early, because there is a lot of money on the line. If you make it to the WCS Premier League, you get $2,000 guaranteed, but you're still in the running for so much more, as I believe first place is still $25,000. You know, Ben, I can see a Canadian winning it this year. The other Canadians doing well.
Yeah, they're doing very well today, 3 for 3.
And we have another Canadian later today. Man, if I was
to go 4 for 4.
If I was alive, I'd be worried. It's like, who's Coma?
Oh, chance to go 5 for 5. Kane's Canadian too.
Oh yeah, Kane.
Yeah.
Oh my, if Canada goes 5 for 5, I think we're going to see this on Reddit.
Canada, #1 Nation Wars prospect.
Well, they did already beat the US ones.
Yep. Zealot's still being a little bit pesky here up in the main base of Violet, but it will get cleaned up after killing a ton of Lings.
It's very unfortunate that this game seems to be so laggy, and I don't understand why both players are not talking about it. Maybe it's just us, man.
I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think that's the case either. Everything seems to be fine on our end. But I do not understand that neither player has... well, actually, maybe it is just us. Maybe some network spikes.
I hope that's not the case. As we are still getting We're still seeing Violet just working on cleaning up these gateways and things like that. A couple of Lings got up into the main base, managing to get a good scout of what he's up against. As we're seeing Top continue to chrono boost out units, and he's trying to keep on some pressure for whatever reason.
Well, he doesn't want to give Zerg a free pass to just drone up like a madman. But it's going to be very hard to do anything from that position. Once more, there's so much on the line that you don't want to give up too easily, because hey, we've seen crazier comebacks in the past. We've seen comebacks from absolutely impossible positions. Even earlier today, in a position where I thought Desro was almost dead, he suddenly took a very favorable fight and turned it into a real game, despite being still behind. So Top is kind of hoping for the same. Maybe Violet is going to go absolutely nuts on the drones, and he's able to pick up a few drones. Maybe he's able to force a cancel on the third base, something like that. But needless to say, when you open up like that, man, and it doesn't really work out the way that you had planned. He didn't get a cancel on the hedge. He didn't even kill that many workers. You're in a very, very bad position.
Yeah, it's very difficult to bounce back from being down after a failed proxy rush like that was. Violet's gone up to 40 drones now. There's only 29 probes on top side of the map. And while he is getting +1 and he is trying to probe up and get himself back in the game economically, it's just probably, frankly, it's probably not going to happen. We see double Evo going down for Violet. He has been known to play Zergling styles in the past, and with Ling speed also on the way, it looks like that might be what he's thinking here on Habitation Station.
It seems like Top wants to get some 4-gate pressure with +1. Do we have any spine crawlers, man? Not a single spine is down, and this could actually still be a little scary. I think Violet is sort of aware of it, as we see 26 Lings on the production tab, but don't get fooled by +1 Zealots, because, you know, if you have 8 +1 Zealots, you can almost kill an unlimited amount of Zerglings. It's just almost stupid how quickly that goes. He's going to wipe in another Stalker. Now that's probably not the right move.
No, but Link speed is finishing up here shortly, and as soon as it does, these Stalkers should go right down. Zealots +1 attack not quite done yet. That means these Zealots can also go down very quickly, and man, this is just going very perfectly for Violet. Nothing seems to be falling the way of Top. These Stalkers are going to get run down out in the middle of the map.
It's super important that these other Links do find this probe and pylon that's going up over here, and he will find it, and with that, this 4-gate aggression is over as well. Top is going to go back to probing once more, but probably thinking to himself, man, nothing's going my way this game.
Can't catch a break. Violet right now 48 drones against 35 probes. He's going to start up his lair as he continues to power ahead. More and more drones on the way. 1-1 upgrades coming here for Violet. He'll have a very powerful Zergling presence on the map. Upgrades are going well for Top too, though. He's working on his +1 armor. His +1 attack's already finished. So knowing that he wants to maintain his upgrade edge if possible. I'm kind of feeling maybe some mutas. What do you think? Maybe not. Violet's only on 4 gas.
I think whatever the hell he wants. He's going to drop a Roach one. I think Midlisk is not necessary. That could somehow still turn into a crazy base trade. If you, I don't know, like somehow you lose the ground battle and he has a bunch of cannons on the other side of the map.
Top's actually going to wall in and go for one final big attack. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gateways total.
This is straight up 8 gate, perhaps with 1-1 upgrades this time. If he has 1-1 against 1-1 Links, it's not that bad. And then with a few good force fields, maybe he can make some magic work. But when you have no War Prison Ban and when you only have a single, okay, force fields, picked up a few Links. This one probe, by the way, like this probe should be protected, like his life depends on it. Yeah, because it actually does depend on it.
He is the #1 target here for Violet. Violet's Lings on the other side of the map are going to try to catch a couple of reinforcing Zealots. Those Zealots do a good job slicing through most of those Zerglings.
Yeah, Zealots did a reasonable job. They went down, but a lot of Zerglings went down as well. There are 10 Roaches in the production tab, and the moment the Roach count goes high, that's pretty much all you need. Roach speed against these pure gateway attacks. Now Blink is being researched, Ben. I didn't even know we had a Twilight console.
No, I didn't see that go down either, as we see Violet trying to force a fight here right on top of this pylon. Roaches underneath Time Warp are just firing away at the Zealots. Zerglings continue to stream in as well, and Violet looks like he might be overextending a little bit. He's got to be very careful. More reinforcements are continuing to stream in, and maybe with those reinforcements. Oh man, look at the Roach count.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of DPS in this gateway army. Now, Ben, I speak from a lot of experience because I do these kind of builds all the time because I'm kind of bad in this matchup. But once the Roach count goes up and you don't have any Immortals, you know, it always looks like, maybe I can, but the amount of Roaches that are being pumped out is just way too much. It's overwhelming. There is a Spire going down right now, which I do not think is the right decision because there is actually Blink and +2 on the way. That's of course something that Violet doesn't know yet, but from this point on, it doesn't really matter what Violet does. That was an excellent hold once more. He bought some time. He bought enough time for the roaches to get out there.
Yeah, he's going to go on up to 70 drones. Top bailed out with recall, but
you know, I still think that Top really lost this game in the very that Zealot and Cannon Rush. It can be pretty strong. I think a double proxy grade, like if you go all in, I think that's a stronger version. But this could also be pretty strong. But he really miscontrolled the Zealots. Like if Zealots fight at 2 or more at a time, yes, then they can fight workers. Because then even if you lose both Zealots, they're at least gonna pick off 4 or 5 drones. But never sending your units one by one and let them get surrounded. And I'm sure that a player like Top knows that. Perhaps he's getting nervous too, but this is a big best of 5 for him, of course, as well. It's a lot of money. I don't know how much RMB $2,000 is. I know it was a lot more 10 years ago, but it's still a fair bit.
16,000?
No, that sounds way too much. RMB is like sick, man.
It's like 8 to 1, right?
No. It's like 8 to 1 in euro, maybe.
Yeah,
Dollar is like 1 to 1.
Don't be hating. Euro doesn't carry any weight around here. We'll have to check here. Top continuing to make a lot of gateway units. I don't buy it. I don't think he's going to take a 3rd base. I feel like he's going to get aggressive once more. This time with all these blink stalkers.
This is like a sick a sick amount of Protoss all in, like all being executed in the same base. Bunch of Mutalisks will fly into the main base though, and there's not a single cannon there. There's not a mothership core. The gates are gonna be unpowered, and then these 19 blink stalkers that we currently have on the map, and that's gonna be it. Unless he goes back and tries to defend, and then he will eventually.
Actually, looks like he is gonna head back, and this just means that Violet's got more and more time to amass lots and lots of units, which is exactly what he wants, man. He just wants time. He just wants to be able to grow. There's 13 mutas out on the map right now, soon to be 16, 70 Zerglings out on the map right now.
Oh, and those Zerglings have 2 upgrades or 1-1?
Well, I think just 1-1.
Okay, just 1-1, but still, that's something.
Yeah, excellent against stalkers, regardless.
Well, a big Zergling counterattack in the main, on the other side of the map as well. Roach is even joining in the fun, so this might go on to full-on base trade mode, and there is not a single probe out on the map. There's 1 probe on the map. So this 1 probe represents the only possible buildings that Top can build if he loses everything on the other side of the map. He has 500 minerals. He might be able to take the gold.
Top isn't even really attacking with these stalkers. He's kind of watching back at home, trying to stabilize, trying to do something about it. But Violet is doubling his supply right now. Roaches and Lings hammering through the national expansion.
Oh, he's blinking into the main base. He's going to be able to force Violet out, which normally is a very good move up. So doesn't really do it yet, but not when Violet does 4 bases and you're losing your only 2 bases on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
Violet's even rebuilding his spire, and Top knows what time it is.
GG gets called, and Violet's going to go up 2-1 in this best of 5. Top is looking to be a bit of a one-trick pony. He doesn't look like he has the
perhaps not the
late game experience to kind of.
Yeah, or perhaps he's just afraid of going a late game against a player like Violet, or maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable late game against a Zerg. But that's the big difference. Like in the old days, if we were playing a best of 3, then it's completely okay to bust out a couple of crazy 2-base builds. But in a best of 5, it's gonna be a lot harder to make your way into Premier League by surviving a best of 5 against an excellent Zerg like Violet with just 2 base attacks.
I agree with you there, Kev. So Violet finds himself up 2-1 in the series, 1 map away from clinching his spot in the Premier League. Guys, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll find out if Violet can move on or if Top can bounce back.